Hi, this is Dan French, and I'm here at a new homes track, and I want to talk about why you should choose a VA home loan. VA home loans are not only the best loan program that's out there, the foundation is you have no down payment, no mortgage insurance, and you really benefit from the best rates available. The rate we get these loans done is anything but typical, and I want to tell you guys the misconception out there is that they take longer to close. I'm going to tell you why that's not true, and I'm going to tell you the benefits. Stay tuned to this video. Hey guys, it's Dan French here. I'm about to head out here. We're going to go check out a new homes facility, break down some payment on a VA loan and really what that payment cost would be. And I want to show you guys some clips on some of these new homes. I mean, they're really phenomenal. And, it's really something to take and pay attention to. This is a 3-story home we're looking at. It's America West Homes. So guys, stay tuned and hopefully you enjoy the video. Hey guys, we're going to take a look at America West Homes today. And I'm pretty excited about it because there's a 3-story home I want to take a look at. Vegas is always hot and you're always questioning, well, can I stay cool? And what about the air conditioning? And usually they have air conditioning on every floor. So it's just good information to have with my clients. It's good information to be able to talk with them. I'm not a real estate agent. I don't plan to be one ever. And, it's just something that you always want to take a look and see what you can offer. Also kind of maybe have some information so that way it's maybe an icebreaker and you just kind of know what your clients are out there experiencing too. And then also I just want to see what the builders are offering and what their breakdown is, and maybe I can get them a better idea of what the payment would be. So guys, this is a 3-story home by America West Homes, and this is really modern looking. I mean, it's really nice inside. I'm gonna give you guys some quick clips. I'm not gonna go too crazy on that because I'm not a real estate agent, but I wanted to give you guys some quick clips, and then I'm gonna go over some payment breakdowns, and I'm really gonna talk about VA financing. So I want you guys to really stay tuned to this. This is good information. So we're here talking about the misconception of length of time that VA buyers or veterans, when they get a home loan, how long it takes them to close. Some of the sellers out there have read into this and they are excluding some of these people that are veterans that are approved for a loan to even making offers on their homes. Now some of this has gotten better. You see a lot of the news out there and you see some of the veterans where they are getting that opportunity, but there's still some issues with that. Now, I'm not only going to tell you that it isn't as long as people think to close. We get it closed very quickly, and the misconception on paperwork and the upfront work that's involved is really what determines how quick we can close on that loan. We're talking about VA loans, and we're talking about loan limit right now and how Tier 1 and Tier 2 work together. And the misconception that you can't have 2 VA loans. Now, let's talk about that. The VA department is insuring $36,000, and if you times that by 4, the loan amount can go up to $144,000. That caps out where Tier 1 is at. So what does that mean? Well, with tier 2, that lets you go up to the conforming level, which is usually it mirrors conforming and VA mirror what their county limits are, $484,350. So can you get 2 VA loans at the same time? Yeah, you can. And $144,000, if you have a loan amount less than that, typically if you have eligibility and the VA approves it, you can get a second VA loan. Now let's talk about credit score. Credit score, there is no minimum credit score for VA loans. There is a misconception out there that everybody's talking about, well, I need a 620, or I need a 640, or I need a 580. Really, that comes up from the investor you choose. And the investor that you choose also has a different risk threshold. You know, I've gotten people approved with a higher risk threshold because my investor might take on a little bit more risk. So these things are important to understand, that there's tiers to this. There's about how much you can get insured by. And then also, what is the minimum credit score? Well, you need to ask that question. But you also need to understand that there is no minimum credit score. It's really just per investor. And if you want to shop that investor to find out if there's a better opportunity out there, you might want to do that. Okay guys, so we're going to kind of sum all this up on VA financing. We've been talking about a lot of benefits and also a lot of risk that comes with VA financing, and really the leniency that comes with it as well. Now we're going to talk about certificate of eligibility, and if you're a veteran out there, do I qualify and am I eligible for financing? Now, if you're in one of the branches, you have National Guard, you have the active military, you have veterans, and you also have reserves. If you have enough fleet time, okay, that's important. You need to find that out from the VA department. Do I have enough fleet time to qualify for a VA loan? Fleet time is really the time that you put in minus the hours you have for training. Now, if you do qualify, then guess what? We're going to give you all these benefits that we were talking about. Now, the other thing to look at is if you were a veteran and you were discharged from the military, you have a DD-214, were you honorably discharged or dishonorably discharged? There's been instances where I found out they were dishonorably discharged and they did not qualify for a VA loan. So these things are important. You know, there's a lot of leniency with VA loans. I've gotten people approved when they just did a short sale and they had a conventional loan before, and then they turned around and used their VA and they got qualified right away. It's because the VA did not have losses or lose any money from that veteran on that short sale. They have the most leniency that's out there, and I've seen the risk threshold on a VA loan goes a lot higher than any other loan program that's out there. VA loans really allow you as a consumer to really exercise a high debt ratio. Your credit score doesn't have to be the greatest. And I see a lot of benefit coming from that, and people that maybe wouldn't get approved on a conventional or FHA loan are getting approved on these VA loans. Like I said, this is all risk threshold. It's dependent on the lender or the loan officer or the bank that you're choosing. All right, guys, so we're done. We just got done. I got done with the new homes track, and we're going to talk about what that pricing is, including what the payment breakdown is. You know, you look at a $400,000 home roughly, and you're talking about on a conventional loan, maybe $3,200. You got mortgage insurance if you're not putting 20% down. You got taxes, you got hazard insurance, maybe an HOA, possibly, you know, very likely in this market, especially if you're buying a new home. So why is that so important? Well, if you look at a VA loan, I mean, we might be looking at like $2,800 a month. I mean, let's chop that. I'm going to chop that down here, and maybe it's more closer to $2,500 a month. I mean, the savings, like I said, is mind-boggling because you're buying a home and using your VA eligibility or your VA financing, you have no mortgage insurance, might save yourself, you know, anywhere from $300 to $600 depending on the loan program that you choose. So this stuff is very important, guys. I mean, using your options, knowing your options, and saving yourself money on a monthly basis of $300 to $600, I mean, to me, that you can't get any better opportunity than that, especially when you know it's a fixed payment. So guys, looking at the VA financing, please give me a call. Let me know if I can help you guys in any way, answer questions.